Hello everyone, thanks for joining me for today's Lunch and Learn. I'm Keith Armour, the Adult Learning and Literacy Manager. This week we're going to talk about Children's Book Week. We're also going to explore some library resources and look at some events. So let's go ahead and take a look. Well, all right, we've arrived at the website everychildareader.net, and we'll make sure that we have the link for you in the description box. This is the organization that sponsors Children's Book Week. They do it in the spring and May, and they also do it right here. It's coming up in November the 6th through the 12th. There's some information about the celebration. There's tons of downloadables that you can go to. If we click on this, you're going to see an array of all sorts of different things. The celebration, the poster, and remember, the bookmarks. And the bookmarks are really cool because they also come with an activity with them. So one side is a bookmark and the other side is an activity. You can download them all there, and you can come to any of our branches and print them out for free. And that is a really great treat for the kids to have their own bookmark. There's also an educator kit here, and then they've taken some very famous illustrators, and they have this whole section on how to draw. So you draw along, you can draw your own, the children can draw their own grumpy cat, they can draw someone swimming or floating in the water, someone playing soccer, all sorts of different activities here. And once again, all you have to do is click, and then you print them out, and then they take it step by step by step. And children just love this. I'm going to go back, and then they've got some activities for at home. So if you click here and you come right down here to this section and click it to make it larger, you can also print this out, you can also download it, but once again, you can look at different ideas of things to do during Children's Book Week. I'm going to click back one more time, and then there's the Book Week Challenge. If I click right here, it's going to show you the different challenges that are out there. So find your spark. So you can check that out, and you can even have a certificate after they've reached their challenge. Now, the Cincinnati and Hamilton County Public Library is always open. It's always ready for Children's Book Week, no matter if it's November 6th through the 12th or any time of the year. And one thing that you can always do is search our events. So when you search our events, you click on all events, and then you can change it. I'm going to change it for the week of Children's Book Week. And then I can also look at the different branches. I could click here. You'll see that these are all the different activities that are happening at the branches. But you can also divide it up by audience. So if I'm going to look at birth through preschool, it'll automatically update for me. But I'm also going to pick children as well. It's going to automatically update for me. Here's a Learning Through Art, a story quilt display, Community Commons, story time. Movers and shakers are perfect for ages 1 through 4. Toddler story time is those 18 months to 36 months. Even library babies, so they can learn some songs and rhymes and movement, and that's from birth to the 18 months. And then we even have family story time as well. So those story times are perfect on a cold winter's day. It was cold last week, and it's going to get cold again. And it's just a great way for the kids to come socialize, especially if they're going to go into preschool, or they're going to go into kindergarten. Going to one of our story times is a really good way to get them understanding how to work together in a group and really have a great time and listen to a really great story. There's also ways that when you're looking at the audience, you can then just look at the arts and crafts. So here's some arts, some things that are, this is project art classes. So there's some other activities on here too. If we go to crafts and DIY, you can see there's sunflower crafts, there is craftivity, a crochet club for all children and everyone else, an art chill zone. So there's all sorts of different great activities that you can enjoy, not just during Children's Book Week, but all year long. Another thing I want to do when we're under services, I want to point out two things. If you have any children that are school age, especially kindergarten through 8, we have our homework help program. It's going strong. It's in all of these branches right now. And mainly it's Monday through Thursday from 3 to 6, but there are some differences here. There's also a homework help online feature that's available 2 to 11 with live help 7 days a week. And the other thing I want to point out under services is another way to get out and about, and that is using our Discovery Pass. Our Discovery Pass, we've worked with these fine institutions like the American Sign Museum, Great Park, Cincinnati Museum Center, and this explains how you reserve one of these passes that you and your family could go and enjoy those institutions. So definitely check that out. And also when you're looking for material, if you really want to focus in on just by audience, if you click right here to kids and family, it's going to show you some upcoming activities or events. It's also going to show you the story time at the library. This is our wonderful writer in residence for this year, but you can also go back to watch on YouTube, and then you see all of the different story times that we have that are available. And there's 423 story time at home videos with some wonderful staff members that are reading some of their favorite children's books. And what's also great is all of those children's books are in our collection. So that's a really great way to get the kids really interested in books by watching one of our story time videos. And then the last thing I really want to point out, there's always something new on this page, some great read-alongs here, and there's also staff picks. If you click right here, these are our newest books that are in our collection, and a lot of them you'll have to put holds on, but they can be directly sent to your branch. But here are all sorts of new materials that are coming in at our library soon, or they're on order, and you can place a hold on them. So that's Children's Book Week. I'm going to go right back here. Their website, Every Child a Reader, is also a really great website. It has a whole bunch of other material that I can't go into right now, but their Children's Book Week, they've been doing that since 1919. All right, I'm going to click out and tell you a few more things. All right, Children's Book Week is November the 6th through the 12th. And of course, your public library here in Cincinnati, we're always open no matter what week it is for children. But don't forget about our story times and of course our online resources like BookFlix and Tumble Books. I'll see you next time for another Lunch and Learn.